Good morning. Happy Friday. I'm slowing things down a bit today and I'm thinking about women competing against women. It's top of mind for me because it's a narrative that played through in my head for so long. I was that girl who didn't have a ton of girlfriends growing up. I remember through high school always feeling like I didn't really fit in. I remember going to sleepovers and I actually pretending to be asleep before everyone else because I just didn't care about all the stuff that they were talking about, all the gossip and all the, I don't know, just all that surface level stuff. And I just felt like I didn't fit in. And so it was tough. I don't know if you can relate. I don't know if you similarly are like nodding your head and saying, yep, I know that feeling. Like I always had a lot more guy friends. And it wasn't because of a, male-female thing. It was really because I just felt like it was so much more drama-free. There was no competition. There was no, I'm comparing my looks to you. I'm better than you kind of feeling or vibe. And I would say that, being a part of a team has really made a difference. So I played field hockey and that's kind of where I found my sense of belonging and those people had my back. But even through that, I was a goalie, so I was that odd one out. When we went on road trips, I was always not sitting in the back of the bus with everybody else. I was sitting at the front of the bus, just sleeping, actually, resting and sleeping. So I was thinking about this because it's so ironic that now here I am devoting my life purpose to serve and be with women. And I see women in such a different light than I ever had before. Like I see the beauty and the connection and the love that sisterhood brings. And this didn't come to me, I would say, until motherhood. That was the first time in my life that I really felt alone. I really felt like, gosh, guys do not get this. They're not relating to the stuff I'm talking about when, my nipples are squirting out milk. I'm suffering from mastitis. I'm up all through the night caring for these babies, changing diapers. And that's when a shift happened. That was when I found that women do come together and that we can relate on a deeper level. And I remember the first motherhood community that I was part of, I felt like we were there trying to survive the days. It was more about whose house can we drop in and get through the morning until it's nap time, because it's a long day when it starts at 5 a.m. and you're caring for a baby and you have barely slept. And that was a beautiful thing because it was women from all different walks of life, backgrounds, beliefs, upbringings, lifestyles, but it was a melting pot. It was a place where we could share and, share ideas, share recommendations, and just commiserate and speak the same language. And that got me through those early years of motherhood. Those sisters became women that I really counted on. But then as life happened, kids started going into school and we separated. And once again, kind of got back onto my own path and just felt alone once again. I've always had a few close girlfriends, really close girlfriends that I feel like get me, understand me, and have my back. But generally speaking, I don't do well at big events with lots of people. People will argue this against me, but I am in fact an introvert. I'm not an extrovert. I need that time to recharge. And I share this because I feel like a lot of other women who identify with this have always felt that like mismatch feeling as well. And I always can, when I find when I find you, when I talk to you, I'm like, yes, you're my person. You get it. You understand without me having to explain anything more. I don't know the latest fashion trends. I don't know the latest pop culture gossip. I don't know a lot of that stuff. And I actually get lost in conversation when this stuff starts to, that's often where many women initially connect. So it's lonely. It can be very lonely. But what I learned when I was going through my divorce, actually before the divorce even started, when I just found out that, there was infidelity, there was lying, there was betrayal, there was manipulation, and I didn't know where to turn. I turned actually back to the women who I had first, it brings me back here. I can even connect to that pain and that rawness right in this moment. I just remember in the middle of the night reaching out to these women and saying, I'm in a place right now. Like, I know I haven't talked to you guys, some of you, in years, but here I am, and I could really use some support. And it was just that raw vulnerability of seeing these women rally again and have my back and support me and want to be there in any way they possibly could. And it was just, it's what got me through the storm. It's genuinely what got me through the storm. And it was those little kernels and those breadcrumbs that then led me down a trail that then opened up to another sisterhood community called The Practice, which is in the San Francisco Bay Area. That's where I met my spiritual mentor and guide, Michelle Long. And she and the other women I connected with just unraveled and opened and made me realize the importance of having supportive, loving, courageous women in your life. And like I said, again, I was not that person. I am still not that person that has tons of girlfriends, but I am that person that wants to connect with those who really have your back and really will do whatever and however they can to be with you. And it's so fascinating because we don't share on the surface. If I was doing a dating profile with some of these women, like, we're very different. We do different things for work. We care about different things, but at the heart, at the deeper level, there's such a connection, and it's a spiritual connection. It's a way of just knowing it's not about the competition. It's not about what you look like or what you're wearing or the job you have or, any of that. And so I was thinking about it because I was looking at my calendar for today, and I actually, so again, kind of ironically, I lead and mentor the Dartmouth field hockey program. We created this program, and it was to bring the players back together from all the different years of playing on a team. And I think I've said this before, but the thing that I miss most about field hockey in my sport days is not the actual competition. Actually, I hate the competition. I was competing. Actually, I think that's partly why I wanted to be a goalie, because it wasn't as competitive against my own teammates. Because even when you're on a team, you're still competing against each other for that starting lineup spot. And so it's interesting, even my years of playing on the team, I was close to a few players, but I was definitely not close to everybody and that person that was always in the mix. But now, having some perspective and pulling away, I am so passionate about bringing this community together because these women are experiencing life and they're going through it. And so I'm personally taking a huge level up and looking and saying, it's amazing. It's truly amazing when women come together and rally and support each other. And I've got this, the self-love challenge that's going down on Monday. And again, I'm like, wow, this outpouring of women coming together in this community who don't even know each other are relating and supporting and loving and holding and rising each other up. And that's what it's about. And I didn't really realize and trust that that was possible. I certainly didn't believe that was possible growing up as a child, going through high school. I just didn't. I had a boyfriend that I spent most of my time with, and I had a few girlfriends. And other than that, I felt like women don't get me. So anyway, I am just so grateful for all of you, for those of you who just really care about each other and love each other on a deeper level and want to see each other rise. I love the idea that it's not about there's a limited amount of pie and you can only serve yourself. There's plenty. And the more we are ourselves and the more we trust our true self, the more we can realize we can be doing the exact same thing, but my people and my people that I want to connect with are different than your people and your people and your people, and we can all be connected as one. We can all allow the greatness to rise up together. So that is what my mission is to connect with you so that you can rise up and you can then take that and pass it forward. You can share. You can be part of that. I'm just reading your comments and your love. And again, this is how I don't understand why anyone wouldn't want to be part of something that supports and lifts and loves on each other, that doesn't compete. And I know that's a naive way of looking at, because there are people that are just already judging, already looking, that's not for me. And you know what I've learned? That's right. I'm not for everyone, and neither are you, and that's okay. And that's actually a beautiful thing, because the more we honor our uniqueness and the more we honor our own unique beauty and gifts and talents and trust that that's enough, you start surrounding yourself with the people who want to lift you up and be with you and on that journey. And they start to rise. And that's how the ripple happens. So it's Friday. I'm so grateful for all of you for sharing this moment with me. It's all we have is this present moment. The past is already done. The future is unknown. So go find that light and go be that light and go reflect that light onto others. I feel you in my heart. If you haven't joined me for the self-love challenge, we start on Monday. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. It's going to give you a new perspective on any baggage that you're still carrying and you want to let go of. And it's going to bring you to the space that you want so you can actually be your best self. So you have that clarity, you have that confidence, and you have that connection with other women. The other women that are in there, I don't know a fraction of them personally, but they are awesome. They are great women. They're the kind of women that want to support and be part of something greater than themselves. If that is you, then you belong there. If that is you, if you are a woman of collaboration and support, then you belong there. If you don't, then please don't come to that space with us. Okay. Oh, Catherine, love to hear from you. I'm not for everyone. Yeah, exactly. We're not for everyone. Coley, I love you. My deep, loving cousin is here with us this morning, and she and I have a deep spiritual connection, but are so different in ways. But we learn and we mirror each other. And that's what we will learn, is we are all mirrors and projections of each other. We've got lessons to learn. We're teachers. And if we can see that in each other, we can actually bring and embrace all the beauty and the mess and the ugly and the rawness. Okay, sending lots of love. I will see you all later. Hope you have a great, beautiful day.